Hello. I wanted to hop on and show one of my favorite new hobbies and how I organize this hobby. So, I have a thing for stickers and all things stationery, and I've got 4 different little storage devices by which I keep my little hobby contained on my bookshelf. And so, to start off with, I wanted to kind of showcase what got me into my love of stickering. And really, it came from the planner community. I like to kind of document my day and that kind of thing. And so, I might do a little, tidbit spread with laying down a couple of stickers, some icons, and just capturing a moment like this. So, this is an example of a day that I might use some stickers to kind of show what happened that day. Um, I'm not crazy in the planner community when it comes to kits and things like that. So instead, I just like to keep icons, like icon stickers. So let me see how I might go about doing this. I guess I'll provide a quick overview of each of the 4 books and then do a quick little flip through with them. So I have a photo album, which is a 5x7 size that I picked up off of Amazon. I'll link it below. And what really attracted me to it was the fact that it's allowed sheets to be slid in sideways instead of coming from the top. I just kind of liked that feature, and it has, I didn't really count them, but I'd guess maybe 40 sleeves worth of stuff. And I use this as a flip book. It's got all my favorite sheets in it that for the most part aren't partials, so they're almost all full sheets. This one you can tell has had a little bit of stickers removed from it, but still it looks like it's almost complete. So I'll flip through this one more in depth in a second. And then these 2 books kind of go together. So this is a repositionable sticker book, and they make them so that they come on these like blank sheets. I don't even know if I can find a page that really has much blank, but yeah, they just kind of come like this, and then you can reposition them as you want. And if you can tell, I've actually taken some little stickers and made little tabs for it. And so there are different sections in this book. And what's tricky about a repositionable sticker book is that once you've run out of the space you've dedicated for it, then sometimes it gets all disorganized and wonky. And so, so for example, I'll show you. So like this work spread. So this is all things to do with work. Let's say in a planner or something, I were to want to throw a little work sticker in there. If I ran out of space and wanted to go on to future pages, if I didn't plan ahead, I wouldn't really have the opportunity to expand this. And I knew that going into it. I didn't want it to be a situation where I would have a whole bunch of blank spaces in between. I wanted just to have 2 sheets or like a full spread dedicated to work. And then any sort of leftover ones is where this comes in. So this is on discs, and I have a little hole puncher by which I can add sheets to it. And this has kind of all my excess, my overflow stuff. So since I just showed work, let's see if I have any work stickers. I don't know if I do actually, because I don't usually use work a crazy amount. So I'm not picking a good example, but let's say that I had a few, work stickers. I would find them and then be able to put them in my repositionable book from there. And a lot of this is just super hodgepodgey. Like this is the Word 2022. And I thought, well, maybe I'll use it, but I don't really want to have it in my book taking up space. So I know here if I'm kind of going and looking for something. So here's like a money spread, for example. I don't really use these no spends too often, but I thought, hey, maybe if there's a week that I'm really trying to not spend money, I might come here and use it. So hopefully that helps just real quick to explain how these 2 pair together, in that this is organized chaos And this is all my overflow, and what I love about it is it can grow, and I can just throw in things that I'm not going to be using all the time, and but didn't really want to discard either, or just have like a big sheets and sheets and sheets of these weird miscellaneous ones. I'd rather have them contained in this. And then very lastly, I have an A5 size 6-ring binder. Got it off of Amazon. I'll link below. And it has these sleeves, if you will, that pretty nicely open and are organized. So these ones I have not punched holes in. I could eventually transfer them here once there is a little bit of space on the margins. But yeah, it has to do with, you know, different sections for ones I'm putting in here. And in addition to these sleeves that are denoted as such, it also has some very specific like holiday related ones, Christmas, and then in the back there are some more like full-sized sheets. I am soon to have a baby. I'm actually over my 40-week mark, and so I have some of these sheets. And here again, I couldn't really punch them into this very well because the margin isn't really great, so instead I'm just storing them in here to be able to use to denote these lovely times. All right, so now that I've kind of gone through a quick overview, I'm going to dive into this guy because this repositionable is like kind of my, when I am wanting to sticker for whatever reason, if I'm wanting to do it for my own personal use, or I also like to do some traveling postcards where they're by theme, so you might get a Disney theme or an animal theme or what. I mean, there are so many creative themes out there, and I can pretty easily find what I'm looking for in this repositionable book. So it's kind of my go-to book. This is all just sort of random decorative, so if I want to add some stars or hearts or whatever, I can quickly find that here. This is for when baby comes, we can do some scrapbooking and that kind of thing to denote some initial memories. Everything to do with family, home is on these 2 pages. Everything to do with our baby girl, kind of denoting little moments here, I've put on this spread. And here again, what I love about it is once I have used some of these, I can go through my book or my really cute album and be able to pull sheets, stickers from one to another pretty easily. Has to do with the money life. Work, to-dos, ideas. I use all of these little icons to denote, like, you know, if I have a breakthrough thought or something. Happy Mail, documenting that. Who doesn't love Happy Mail? This has to do with reading. Little Hello Kitty's reading. This little girl is reading a book. Here we've got some relaxation. This I'm going to use to denote like beauty or like self-care regimen. Say I did a face mask or something like that. Appointments for either doctor or for like birthdays or sick. These are more event specific, so if we go on a trip or wanted to note the weather. These little margarita glasses I use for restaurants, eating out. And then this is kind of a overflow. The ribbon I'm going to use to denote first time things. Entertainment spread. Exercising. This has to do with home maintenance projects. And this I'm going to probably use for our diaper program. So we're going to try out when she's about 3 months old to put her into cloth diapers. And so that involves quite a bit of laundry and just a whole program for that. So I think I'm going to use this little Um, I think it's a trash can, but we're going to use it as like to denote when we do laundry and that kind of thing. And then here's more just general laundry stuff, and then, vacuuming, kind of the home care life. And this, you can see I have marked, so I know at a quick glance here, I just find the little bear, and then I go straight to my cleaning for bath time, shopping, and deliveries of different things. This is kind of an emotion one. Most of them are like sad or angry or, those kinds of things. Because, yeah, it is what it is. This is kind of a snarky area where we've got some quotes or, and this is more about chilling, sleeping, that kind of thing. Shopping for food. Big into that. These are cute little foods. This is more meal oriented. Drink like Asian-y foods. I eat quite a bit of rice, so I love having access to those. I think they're so cute. And in this one, here's a new section marked by the little leaf. It has to do with there's a spread dedicated to each season. So this is spring, and then any holidays in the spring. Summer, the fall, and winter. This is just kind of random things. I don't know, boxes and what have you that can be put into a spread as I see fit. Here are some quotes. And I have just a very few blank pages here. And then this kind of denotes my very last section. The whole rest of the back of this is I have taken full sheets and used them for, a spread or for whatever I want to use it for. They're stickers. We love our stickers. And then if there's only like a few stickers left, I'll go ahead and reposition them. So this looks like quite a bit of stickers, but they were actually on 2 separate sheets and they were all kind of hodgepodgey. So I just decided to go ahead and put these cute pink bananas into this repositionable sticker book. I feel like I'll be more apt to use them like this than looking at the partial sheet. And I'm kind of a big fan of animals, so you'll see that's a trend. This little girl is really cute. I think I'll be able to denote emotions if I'm going to do like a daily little memory recap. I think I could easily do that. Some Disney stuff. You can see where I've used just a couple here and there. And here again, whenever I use them, I'll just grab some more Disney and be able to refill that. Here are some cartoon animal related things that are just so cute. We've got ducks and little hedgehogs. This little, couldn't even tell you what it's supposed to be, but it's just cute. I really am a big fan of animals doing different activities, and so that's what a lot of these animals are up to. This character is called Molang, and I love how it's on a clear background. I think it really looks great in spreads when I do my little memory of the day type stuff. This turtle is adorable too, by the way. And of course we've got cats and dogs and some space related ones. And this is all sort of an overview. I subscribe to only one sticker subscription, and it is 4Bear. They've got a big kid and a little kid sticker sub, and I just do the big. And it costs me $10 a month. And these on this side are all leftover stickers from where I've used the majority of them. And I just had a few left, so I thought, I'll just put them all in here. This is a partial sheet that actually came from Pips. I do like to trade different stickers with other people, and so that's how I get other sticker brands and what have you. And then in the very back of it, it has some, this is actually came from Happy Planner. They have sticker books, and this is their Stargazer. So I wanted to keep some of these clear ones because they just look really cute behind something, and you can kind of layer stickers that way. So it's pretty much the end of this. And these are all the Forebear sticker sheets. Each sheet has a little Forebear, so you know where it came from. These are all the ones that I fully used. And I have been subscribing since my birthday, which is in October of last year. So for the last 6 months, I have fully used this many sheets, which isn't too bad. And so, yeah, hopefully it made sense where I'll like put in, whoa, that ain't right. That ain't right at all. To be a little bit more mindful about that. I'll be able to put in different things as needed into the repositionable. There's just kind of a whole bunch of hodgepodgey things in here. Maybe things I didn't feel like I would use all the time. For example, there are numbers. I'm not really a person that uses numbers or even really uses these like boxes. They're really cute. So I decided to keep them and see if I would ever use them. Checklists, stuff like that. But in truth, I probably won't go to these a whole bunch. So that is why they are in here. And then in the very back, I have just sheets that I can use and infuse, if that makes sense. And my very last, more in-depth flip is this album, which again is the 5x7 photo album that I got off of Amazon. And I feel like if you're going to be part of the sticker community, you should do it for the pleasure of looking at your stickers and enjoying your stickers. And I didn't want my hobby to get so out of control that I just had to keep them stored like in boxes or stored in a way that I couldn't easily enjoy them. So I feel like if I can keep them all contained in this one volume book, that is my mission, and that is how I kind of keep my sanity about this hobby. And so the front of it, I have, I mentioned that I'm expecting a kiddo, and so I have all things that I want to use when I'm photo journaling or when I'm kind of wanting to do some sort of scrapbook activity. I want to use these, and I am now realizing there's a bit of a glare. I don't know if I can get, if I close a blind or two, does that help? Did I make it better? Did I make it worse? I don't know. But I'll flip through this nonetheless. So the first part is all kind of little girl themed. So yes. So we have these little tiny icons of llamas and hearts and bears. I thought all of these went really well together. These are mushrooms and just really bright floral rainbow. And this is so hodgepodgey, but again, the color scheme really kind of goes in its own way with the whimsical hot air balloon, the houses, feeling of spring here. I have quite a few hot air balloons because that's just one of my favorite looking stickers personally. And we have rainbows, and I've got 3 of these little rainbow sheets here. And then, so I can, so say every month if I wanted to put one down and capture a quick memory of what's going on with our baby girl, I can use it that way or what have you. These are quite cute too with the how they kind of go together. So I really wanted to pair this album in a way that I would just grab everything out of it and use them. And then if I felt like I have used the sheets, almost all of them, I can then reposition them into the repositionable sticker book, or I can get rid of them in some other way. I have a thing for like little cartoon girls or animals that have been turned almost into like people resemblance. This is Disney, Alice in Wonderland, and Hello Kitty. Not that I have a whole bunch of all, but I just have ones that I enjoy myself. Here are some Asian kawaii looking stickers. And I love how the color palettes of these stickers go well together, and I can kind of mix and match the different sheets. Here we've gotten into like pandas and koalas, llamas, bears, zebras and giraffes and pandas, just all the animals here. These actually came this month from the Forbear April subscription. They are so cute. They're little giraffes, and then we have our foxes. And this came from the Little Kids pack, so I was able to trade a sticker sheet of mine that I didn't care for as much to be able to get this one. And I'm just so happy I was able to get it. And I think it just color-wise pairs well with the bees from this Pip Stickers brand. So I cannot wait to do a spread with these stickers. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But for now, I can also just enjoy looking at them. These are hard to see, but this one actually came as well in this month's, as did this, the birds. And I think these are little swans, and I think they'll be perfect. They're like the Easter stork, if you will. So hopefully that's gonna help to get baby E to start those contractions here. So I can mark when she arrives with one of these stickers. And I think these color-wise go really well together. And then here in the middle, so as I had said before, I really want to limit my collection. So once I fill up, I'm either have to use them or I have to cancel my subscription. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got about 4 here of blank spreads. And as you'll see, I usually do like 4 or 5 sheets per spread. So I've got maybe about 20 that I can fill into. And then there's one here that I've just kind of left blank for growth. So, I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to max out. Hopefully that does not happen. And then in the very back, this is all full as well, but it's more for not so like child themed, if that makes sense. So it's things that I can use at any time. And a lot of these are Forbear. These are from a company called Sticky. They also do sticker subscriptions. And I was able to get some just by trading. I just love how looking at these kind of sparks my creativity and makes me want to get into my collage books and do my traveling postcards and just kind of do what I love to do. It's my hobby, so you might as well get inspired by being able to have a nice book that you can flip through and enjoy. Oh yeah, this one is space, and this actually I plan to use as a kid spread, but I just didn't like how I was finding myself moving this around a bunch, so I was like, I'm just going to store it in the very back because it's kind of driving me nuts. And these I have, maybe I'll document like her first 30 days. I've got some ABC sheets here. This is another 30 day, but it's like Disney oriented by Sticky Club, and I think that one will look really good with this. And again, I'm not one to typically buy kits, but I am part of a D-Stash Facebook group for like more planner related sticker kits, and these were like $1 each maybe, so I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and get a couple of cute little boxes and what have you to capture her first sort of month of life, if you will, because I'm sure I'll want to be in my sticker books and enjoy that during that time. And that is pretty much it. I love these stickers, so they're ones that I probably won't ever really use, but yeah, they make me happy to look at, so I keep them in the very back there. And so that is how I've got my usables, I've got my storage stickers that, you know, aren't necessarily cute, but they're very practical for me to have a place to store them all. And then I have my flip through book that just sparks joy. And that's it. So, yay stickers. I don't know if it was at all helpful, but I felt like sharing today what I have going on. Thanks.